So can we normalize you letting me borrow your husband, and not in that way, you freaking weirdos, but like in the way where you both come over and he helps, hang my TV and lift all the heavy things, and we drink wine at the same time, and I'll make you both dinner, and he can have a beer at the same time too. Like it's a win-win-win-win. But I need to borrow your husband.
No, 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 no. Hold on a second, my dear. Get a handyman. Pay for a handyman, or better still, here's a radical idea. Be that kind of woman who can attract and keep a man of your own who's willing to do these things for you. Because let me tell you, no woman is lending you her husband. Seriously, what wife is going to say, sure, let me send my husband over to your house so he can fix your toilet, hang your shelves, move your furniture and do all your chores. Then we'll all sit down and have dinner together, and live happily ever after. Come on. Why would a man want to do that in the first place? Why would a husband spend his free time going over to another woman's house to do her chores for her, like to take care of her responsibilities? What's in it for him? How does that arrangement make any sense? Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I may have taken this clip a little too personally. Let's cool things down and take a trip to the comment section. I'm curious to see whether people agree with this idea or if they are saying the same contradictions I'm saying. So this guy says, I speak for all the husbands out there. We are tired, bro. I feel you. I'm tired on your behalf also. When your friend zone is empty, exactly. Call the beer. I like this one. Just why not call the beer? You pick the beer over the man anyway. So call the beer. So what the hell is in it for the husband? That's the question. So he comes to do your chores for you. What's in it for him? As a husband, I feel objectified. That's it. Women will often say, oh, men are objectifying us. Okay, right now, men are feeling objectified. So a dad, a brother, a cousin, uncle. Don't you have one? You don't have a dad, a brother, a cousin, or an uncle? All right, this guy says, my wife and I had several fights over this. Don't volunteer me to do chores at a friend's house. It's a win-win-lose. So the two women win and he loses. Men are actually speaking up here. You don't see a lot of women come in there and say, it's men that are actually commenting on the clip. Let's go ahead. This guy says, I am the husband, and the answer is no. Find your own husband. I like that. Yeah, go find your own man. No, says the Council of Men. Yeah, and then why is everyone so selfish now? I bet that's a woman commenting, and it has no likes. It's a 0 like. Hire a handyman. Exactly. Just go hire a handyman. Hey, and hire a handyman to do your chores for you.
Like in the way where you both come over and he helps, hang my TV and lift all the heavy things.
Imagine if a guy made a video and he was like, hey guys, can we normalize me borrowing your wife for a little bit so she could come over and cook for me and like clean my bathrooms and stuff, do all the things that women are supposed to do. Could you imagine the video and the comments on that video? I believe I can help her though. There's two options. You either hire people to do that, or maybe you kind of work on yourself as a person and find a guy who will date you and do those things for you. Just a suggestion.
So can we normalize you letting me borrow your husband, and not in that way, you freaking weirdos, but like...
The answer is no. Been married for 13 years, and I'm going to tell you right now, the answer is no. Half the stuff that I do for my wife, I don't even want to do, but I do it because it's till death do us part. Okay, I stood in front of God and a whole bunch of ugly family members that I don't even talk to no more and pledged my life to her. So any other woman outside of that, the answer is no. I will not hang your drapes. I will not make you a deck. I will not help you around your home. No, I will not. Go get you a man. Go get your man, sweetheart.
So can we normalize you letting me borrow your husband?
Fuck
I have to admit, I love the fact that it's mostly men responding to this clip with a collective no way, right? Women have always said we don't need men. We can do everything ourselves. Women are happier single. Okay. But then the toilet breaks. The shelf needs hanging. The washing machine needs fixing or moving. The car starts making strange noises. The faucet starts leaking. The power goes off, internet is down, and suddenly all that I don't need a man talk flies right out of the window. Because now a man is needed. The problem is many of these women don't have one of their own because they have spent years telling men they are not necessary. Eventually, a lot of men had that message and said, all right, all right then, take care. So now we're at a point where some women are looking at other women's husbands and saying, can I borrow your husband? Can I borrow yours? No. First of all, you are not entitled to another woman's husband, or his time, or his labor, or his skills. Second, if you need work done around the house, hire someone and pay for the service. It's really not rocket science. A lot of men are tired of being used. They're tired of being called only when something needs fixing, right? They're tired of being friend zoned onto a heavy object needs moving or repaired needs making. So again, why would some random husband leave his own home, drive across town, and spend his day fixing your problems? For what? The entitlement of it is what is so fascinating. I need to borrow your husband. Really? And the wife is supposed to just respond, oh, of course, honey, take him for the afternoon. Like he's some tool. Nobody's lending out their husbands, sweetheart, like a community tool. Okay?
I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, I'm not sucking, I'm not fucking, I'm not washing clothes and folding drawers and putting them in drawers. I'm not doing none of that shit. Unless he buys me my house in the hills overlooking the ocean in Malibu. He has invested into assets in my trust fund. I am written into his will. These niggas be scams. They want you to clean, cook, suck, fuck, fold they drawers, lay next to them while they snore, rub their receding hairlines, but mad when you ask for some money.
I think a lot of women do get taken advantage of. I think a lot of women forget that taking care of a home, cooking, cleaning, those are still jobs at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like people get paid for that.
Yeah.
Housekeeping, chef, childcare. Those are all very highly paid professions.
Yeah.
But women are thinking it's their duty, which I mean, if that's your dynamic, that's okay. But like you need to get something in return. Like you're allowed to have a break. Just like he gets off of work and kicks up his feet, you need a break too. And I think a lot of women get gaslit about that.
Yeah.
That it's like, well, that's your job to cook and clean. I think in any sense, when something is expected, it doesn't feel good. Like I would love to cook for my hardworking man, but the second it's like expected, it's like, where's my food? When he comes home, I'd be like, hold up.
Yeah.
If you choose a working woman, you have to accept that she's not going to do the duties of a housewife. She has to go to work just like you do. So when she come home, you need to help too.
Women do disproportionately a lot more housework and cleaning and everything. It's something that will build so much false resentment among women.
All right, so let's flip this around for a moment. Imagine a man going online and saying, can I borrow your wife for some wifely duties? Maybe some cooking, laundry, cleaning, and household help. After all, it's just helping out. Like, how long do you think it would take before social media exploded? The walls will come flying out immediately. Misogyny, patriarchy, women are not your slaves or servants, oppression. That man will be dragged from one end of the internet to the other. But when a woman suggests borrowing someone else's husband for his labor, handyman skills, and household expertise, suddenly is framed as community support and female empowerment. That's the double standard we're talking about.
Guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the love. If you're not here, it's because you're a square. Sorry, I didn't invite you.
Get it until the sunrise. Doing 90 in a 65.
I don't need no man, but if you have a man, keep him, and if I want him, I'm gonna get him. Okay?
You know, there's a verse in the Bible that has always fascinated me. In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach. Now, I'm not here to debate, Bible prophecies and all of that, but it's interesting how that verse seems to echo what's happening today in the dating scene. Women have slowly moved from, I don't need a man, to where are all the men? And now in this latest example, arrived at, can I borrow your husband? Think about that progression for a moment. From rejecting the need of men altogether to asking for access to the benefits that men provide. Just the benefits, the labor, the protection, the provision, the skills, the support. It's almost as if modern women have spent years trying to convince themselves that men are not needed, only to discover that they couldn't do without men. Now the real question is whether women are willing to acknowledge that reality or whether they will continue in their pretense, delusions, and manipulative tactics. So at this point, I'd love to hear your thoughts. For the men watching, let me ask you a serious question. If you're married, would you be comfortable helping another woman with household chores, repairs, and handyman work? Maybe outside of emergencies? And if you're single, would you be willing to spend your time doing those things for a woman you are not dating or in a relationship with? And for the ladies watching, where do you think the line is between community support and expecting access to the benefits of somebody else's husband? As always, I read the comments and do my best to respond. Even though I have to admit I don't get nearly as many comments, from women. And the ones I do get aren't always the friendliest. Either way, let me know what you think below. I'm genuinely curious to see where people land on this one. Thank you all for watching and being part of these conversations. Now, if you excuse me, I need to make sure nobody's borrowing my husband. I'll see you in the next one.